I see. Now you look to bite me. Yeah, my versus go like Moses. Yeah, you look so sweet, looking good enough to eat. I see. Yeah. Like roses. Oh, never, never, no, okay. Yalla. Aren't you too old for custom parties? Is that required? You two are no fun at all. I won't go if it's not a school requirement. Much less a waste of my time. Is it? No, it isn't. But it will be a great and fun experience for all of us. I mean, we should loosen up a bit, you know? I agree with Crow. Count me in. Plus, I've got more important things to do than a party. Now, will excuse me. I will be doing my leftover task for tonight. Okay. Sheesh. Stick in the mud as usual. How about you, Mimosa? Me? Nice to the you joining? It will be fun. You were honestly surprised they somehow remembered you. Checking your calendar through your phone, you didn't seem to have any plan in the near future, or plans at all. You would like to just spend your time in your apartment alone. I mean, sure, that's great to hear. Crow seems happy about it. You giggled. This also reminds you of something, or rather, someone. Opening another chat, you tapped on Soul's newly added content and sent him a message by sending the image of the same poster Daryl sent. Ah, a Halloween party hosted by the school? Yeah, I'm not quite into parties. Oh, well, that's all right. Just that's asking. That's all. Wait, if you're coming, then I'm coming as well. Okay. Really? Really? Do you plan on dressing up? I don't know. Do you? I mean, it's a costume party, so why not? I will try to think of something then. Okay, this is good. You swear you can feel the smile behind you. What a little follow you. With a quick word of goodbye, you set your phone down when you heard the doorbell. That must be the food delivery. Afterwards, you eat your dinner and prepare yourself for bed. You thought about the events that happens today. Meeting the group, meeting Saul, and most especially your little hangout with Crow. Each and every moment is a special occasion on its own. Letting out a big yawn as you stretch your body. You turn to your laundry slowly, pulling up and stretching your head. We'll probably do laundry tomorrow. But for now, you plop yourself on the soft cushions of your bed, getting into a comfortable positions and slowly dozing off as you close your eyes. Embarrassing sleep as the night goes. Okay. This maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. The one who loves. I was a child. She was a child. In this kingdom by the sea. Okay? They too, the kingdom. The sun setting by the horizon colors the grassy field into a deep golden orange as the wind made some strains of hair pushes Ghostface. Your other beloved home, the tall grass, the air, the fresh air, the various farm animals that you and your family raised since you were but a mere child. You can't even imagine what was happening before you right now as a group of people came while they talked with your father, your only family member left. You see the distress in your father's eye as he tries his best to negotiate with the people before him, the expression in his voice, the sweat running down his neck as he moves around his hand, gestures this and that. Please, just give me one more time. I promise I can pay. This is all we have left. I don't know where else to go if we lose this farmland. We've given you enough chances already, Mr. Blueflower. If you don't pay your debt, we will take your land. Oh my god. The loud ringing of the school bell rings across the hallway, making you jerk out of your thoughts. Students come out through their classroom door. You feel someone shaking you awake. Oh, okay. Ellen, you sit up and met face to face with Cole. Well, good morning, Sleeping Beauty. You let out a yawn. You rubbed your eyes as you looked around. Your fellow classmates now gone from their seats as it's now lunchtime. What? إيش؟ وين الفارة يا هو؟ Nothing important. هلا. Nothing important though. If you're having doubts, I can lend you my notes afterward. Thanks, Scott. You're a lifesaver. Anything for your mimosa. You recall the little dream you had. You quickly shake it off as you let out a stretch, whipping a few joints before you get up and went out of your classroom with Crow in tow. You met up with a group of friends, seeing Daryl with Chew and Crow waiting by lockers, Brittany coming along behind them and Jess. You waved at them. Okay. Good noon to you all. Regards, Daryl. How was class? Boring, boring. So glad to be out of there. One more useless minor and I will be out of here. Gio just shrugged, a hang of his hoodie pocket while the other on his phone. We got at least do something our major today, though, which I'm glad about. More papers, but it was at least something. Enough about papers, so about the Halloween party. Any idea of the costume yet? As they talked about each other, at the corner of your eyes, you noticed a familiar figure. Oh, okay. It was Sol. He came out of classroom, and another person came afterward behind him, seemingly bored of his mind. Giant saw, Cole saw over. Stay with the group. طز في الجروب يا أخي. Okay. Giant saw. You turned your head to Crow in shy manner, almost hesitant to ask. Um, Crow, is it okay if I leave? I have somewhere to be at. Is that so? There was a slight disappointment in his voice, but he lets you continue. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hang out. Nonsense. I will see you after lunch instead then. Yeah, yeah, so if you're ever interested, of course. Sure thing. You give Crow one last smile before heading over to where Sol and his companion is. Okay. You look toward the two individuals. They seems to be in a deep conversation. However, Sol noticed your presence and stopped talking, his attention now on you. His companion noticed the change in his friend's demeanor and follows his gaze as it lands on you. The shorter male greeted you with a smile. Hi there, you're friends with Sunny? Sunny? Sunny! He pats Sol on the back, causing the taller maid to jerk slightly forward. Sol gives him an irritated look, observing the way his face is slowly turning red. You know, because he's such a sunshine, he's sunny. A sunshine, ho! Ho! حزن وافصل جرين فلاج. والله شوف بعطيه حقه في الريرون الثاني ان شاء الله. انا بخلص الحين مع سول ولما ارجع العبها مره ثانيه بعطي شو اسمه كرو وجه. ما عليك ما عليك. ما بخلي في خاطري. You let out a small giggle, shifting your eyes toward Saul as he catches your gaze on his. Upon leading eye contact, Saul quickly averts his gaze away from yours, holding up his hand as he tries his hardest to hide his face away. Hey, Hajun, like a nickname? Yes, Sonny loves the nickname I give him, right, Sonny? So remains silent, still refusing to meet your gaze. That's adorable, I know! For a moment, the three of you were silent before the shorter male speaks up once more. You sure have a taste, Sonny. She's very pretty, like you said. A blush makes its way to your face, scratching the back of your head. You bit your bottom lip as you let out a small thank you. يا أخي تكلمي زي الناس وش الوضع الأوكورد بينكم ذا. Anyway, nice to meet you. My name's Hugo. I'm this big old grumpy's best friend. Oh, okay. A pleasure to meet you too. He extends his hand to you to take in what you merely accept, shake it, and puts it back on his side. A smile on his face as he did so. So, anyway, what are you up to? Oh, I just saw you both and I wanted to greet you. Anyway, we're planning to go to the rooftop today and eat lunch there. The weather is doing better than likely yesterday. You want to tag along with us? Ah, she. Okay. You guys aren't a fan of the cafeteria? Upon reaching the cafeteria, Soul shivered as Hugo only gave a small chuckle. Sunny isn't a huge fan of the noise there. I heard there was a food fight that happened yesterday, right? They're not gonna lie, a food fight sounds fun. What are you, high school? At least have fun a little bit, Sunny. Cool though, Sunny. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get along, shall we? Sure. ماشي على طول كذا راحت. لا سلام لا كلام. هيك مسوي الوالد ده يعز لسه. Hugo walked to his usual spot and got himself seated on a bench that you somehow never took notice before. Saul follows along, and in his hands is a large rubber box that caught your interest. Sit beside Saul, sit in between them, sit beside Hugo. And between them, يا أخي أنا كذا 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 between them. He pointed to the box nestled in Saul's hand. Is that your lunch, Saul? You can say that. Saul unwrapped the cloth, showing you three bento boxes. He takes out the first bento box that was sold on top before giving the second one to Hugo. Oh? Hugo happily accepts the box, sneaking Saul before taking out his chopsticks. Opening the container, Hugo let out an ow sound. His eyes sparkling, Joel slowly seeing out the corner of his opening mouth. You actually listened, and did he cut these tiny sausages into octopuses? Okay, good. Keep your poses down, it's ringing in my ear. Wait, I need to take a picture of it. Placing the box gently on his lap, Hugo rummaged through his pockets before taking out his phone. Opening his phone's camera, he flipped his horizontally, then started clicking away, taking one or two photos. Hugo left the container back into his hands, but not before turning to you and showing you what he keeps gushing about. Oh my. Ah! هذا وانا اقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله ما فين ضطيتي انتي. اخر شيء توقعت انك تدخلين. أربعة. لا إله إلا الله. Isn't it adorable? والله مرة adorable. There, you see, are various ranges of food, with rice shape to match moth seaweed to design the face along with using a cabbage leaf to form its wings. Right below the mouth are mini sausages shaped like octopus. Wonderfully cut carrot were made to look like sauce and squeezed beside stuffed shiitake mushrooms. The egg roll sushi and the broccoli with melted cheese as a dip looked delicious. Almost feel too bad to eat it, especially on how cute this little guy is. Hugo pointed out the silk moth shaved rice. What? Without wasting another second, Hugo started digging in, scuffing down on the rice like a wild, hungry animal. حيثما يكون يمشي يكون نظما. مرة مرة شو البنت بوكس كده. توقعت الجانب هذا صراحة. Did you make this by yourself? You can say that. جاوب طبيعي زي الناس يا. Saul answers, opening his own container. You thought you would see another form of a food art made by Saul himself within the container, but instead was greeted by a simple ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, he took out a slice, but before he could take a bite, he turned to you. Have you eaten? Ah, ما بقول no. لا. كله انت ساكت. ما لازم تسأل عني أنا. Yes, I have. He could stop gobbling down into the bento box. Saul giving him a disgusted look at the amount of stray rice sticking on his friend's face. With the use of his chopsticks, Hugo points at you. You should try it. Here you can have some of I have another one, mate. Thank you. Saul stopped Hugo mid-sentence. The octopus-shaped sausage that was meant for you held mid-air between his chopsticks. Hugo shrugs, shoving his sausage in his mouth, containing on his endeavor on the bento box. Saul set down his sandwich, then take out the third bento box. I didn't like how this turned out, but it was a waste of ingredients. Figured I could give it to Hugo and let him finish, seeing how he is wolfing down the first one. Opening the last box, see another form of bento box art, nearly replicating what Hugo has. لا 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 ليش تعطيني ليش يا أخي أنا قلت لك أكلت أنا قلت لك أكلت تعطيني بنت بوكس هذا ليه كيف الحال هالمرة أنا بيتي بعيد عنه والله كان طفشتها يا عادي حلالك تطفشيني حلالك والله what what is he on about was a mistake it looked exactly the same you look up to him wondering if he's actually serious that they are mistakes because it look identical where exactly is this mistake I don't like how it looks I see. But you want one? Just tell me. I am more than willing to make one to your liking. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Stop it. It seems like a good deal. طيب يلا طيب يلا شغل أبشر عني بس. That seems like a good deal. I'll think about it. But you made this. Yes. Is something the matter? If it's not your liking, I can give you my sandwich. Stop it. Stop it. الحمد لله بربط حزين بدون صوت يجي دبين لا يغير شوفي انت على اساس ما تعرفيني يعني انت على اساس ما تعرفيني يعني حتى لو طايع حتى لو انه سايكو برضه بكمل It's something yeah قريته maybe I can اصبر دقيقة but you made this is similar if it's not like I can give you my sandwich no there is nothing wrong with it okay بس Soul stopped rumbling شفت كيف صوت مهمس لا إله إلا الله You gently took the bento box from him, your hands brushing against his in the process, making him blush. I just never thought you would be the type to make this type of food art. حتى أنا مصدومة. I think it's quite unique and amazing. Thanks. You'll better eat that before I sweep it off your hands. Not on my watch. في gloves يلا نتشكل يا أخي ليش ذا جاي ليش ذا جاي المطور اللي اسمه فانتازيا حرام عليك يا أخي ليش ذا جاي ليه rolling his eyes Salty cut his sandwich one more than taking a bite out of it Accepting the bento box, you settle it in your lap as you thank Soul for the food. طب أنا أكلت تظني ليش؟ You take a bite and shoot. The mixture of flavor, how the rice remains warm and fluffy and the sausage is savory. Taste helps to balance it out, sends tingling feeling down your spine from your mouth. It's amazing. So this is really good. Here gonna nod along with you with the ربي حسبي الله. يا أخي إيكار ليش؟ Food stuffed on one cheek like a hamster. I know, right? You would honestly be surprised. So, making lunch for Hugo. He would make a great house husband. أي رح تختار؟ يلا بسرعة رح تختار. يلا which one يلا. The first one or the second one؟ آه، أبشري اللي تحت. Okay, you make a great house husband. يلا. So as I went out your decoration. Eh? You really think so? I really do think so. دقيقة 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 دقيقة. ما ما بيعترض أكيد. ده على طول ده خلاص. He sounds definitely house husband material. He can cook, he can clean, he can do anything. Sounds definitely house husband material. Okay, he can cook, he can clean, he can do anything. سولي بيصيدق بس ما يحتاج يحاول. يا ما يحتاج يحاول صدق. I would rather not be your own personal butler. That was a compliment. The two banter, but you couldn't help looking at Sol the way his eyes sparkle. They almost remind you of bright fireworks during the New Year. Okay. Hugo eventually finished his own box, tucking it away and rubbing it back up. Standing up from the bench, Hugo stretched out his limbs and paced a few steps forward before turning to look at you and Sol with his hand on his lips. Is this what you guys do every day? Or at least when you both get together? Here is the question. Hugo turning his head to you with a slight tilt. What do you mean? You mean Sol giving me lunch? He just keeps forgetting to bring his own. Okay. شيخ ما دخلت مزاج الترقيع. Hugo pouts. And you never finish yours, so I do the honor of ever finishing good food. Thank you very much. ايش هيوغو وهو يبي يتزوج خويه. مرة فاز. يلا خفيف. أنا بطنش تعليقاتك. This winter books art. What inspired them, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you don't know? Shut it, Gogo. Gogo? I'm asking the same. Oh, no, we're using the nicknames now, Sunny? How sweet of you. Yeah. See, here's my old pal. He just makes food art like that. Typical artist that he is. But he never bothers to finish it, much less eat it. And he actually really loves cute things like, with a finger under his chin, Hugo ponders for a short moment, trying to remember something from the top of his head, but to no avail. He turned to his friend, his arm crossed, seemingly uninterested in answering whatever inquiry Hugo's going to throw at him. What was the name of your blushed horse, Sonny? Like hell, I'm answering that. He owns a blush horse? So? Owns a plushies? So bite his lips, his face turning red upon the reveal of his little secret. That was a little secret. يا الله. فعل مدنوث. الله طيب بس. لا إله إلا الله. That's so cute. You're just full of surprises, Soul. He sees nothing. طيب انت تبغى رد، انا ما راح ارد عليك. يس. يس، اعقم عيوني لو سمحتي. ايش الفايدة؟ ايش الفايدة ها اني العب انا وما اعقم عيوني؟ قد الاصحاب انا على الطريق بتفرج الدنيا والناس، بنام النجم وغطاء النور وامل لي حارس وناس. ابلكها. ابلك. ابلكها ولا لا؟ دقيقة، 6 مشاهدين ليه؟ بسم الله. حياكم عاد ال6 مشاهدين دول، حياكم ما في شيء. He sees nothing as he fixes his choker. The red blush tinting his face makes its way to the tip of his ears. What appreciates your compliment nonetheless. Looks can be deceiving. This makes you wonder, why do people never bother to notice him? Why don't people want to get to know him? ها؟ يمكن في سبب. يمكن الناس شايفة شيء انت ما انت قاعدة تشوفينه، وحتى لو شفتوه انا ما بسوي شيء. Why do people never bother? Okay. Maybe they just never give him a chance because of how he looks, not to mention his intimidating height. Oh my god, كم طوله كم طوله لازم أعرف. But he isn't like that at all. In fact, he can be considered as a gentle giant. Ah, I don't think so. قلت لمتابعين يفعلوا إشارات عند خويتي اللي تبي تملكني. أما أوكي، شكرا. شكرا. لا، حبه الوحيد إني مظهره ما يخدعك حبي. دقيقة، هذا لي ولا لنمسي؟ أنا عارف إن المظهر ما هو خداع، أنا عارف. واضح هو. شو اسمه ذا؟ act just acting. أنا ما شو اسمه ذا، عادي يعني كذا ولا كذا عادي. but he isn't like that at all. ما أعرف أعبر بس وصلت يعني. كان صديقة كانت تحبها الأبدي. يا أخي إيش قاعدة تقولين؟ but he isn't like that at all. In fact, okay, gentle giant. No, he isn't. Time passed for a while, and now Hugo and Sol are both leaning against the railings, observing the view below them. Curious, you make your way to where they are. Hugo and Sol seems to be looking at something below. Their faces solemn and serious. Hugo's face is blank, while Sol's expression is a mixture of irritation and why? ليه؟ You look down, and there you see a group of well-dressed people. But what makes them stand out is not from the way they dressed, but from the way they carry themselves. They're clearly not from here. But the school logos on their uniforms just pocket says otherwise. They look so fancy. They look rich, dangerous. You couldn't help but hold your gaze on the tallest one in the group, an adult man. You're guessing that he must be a staff member, maybe a teacher, but what stuck out about him is the eye patch on his face and a large scar behind it. It sends a shiver down your spine. High class mugs. Muggles. على طول جت في بالي. هم كيف الحياة معكم؟ والله كويسة. Saul exclaims pure disgust, coating his tone, not hiding it to a single a bit as he pulls away from the railings and return to the bunches where you last were. Okay. High class? Uh, you don't know about the ish? ما أدري. No, not that I'm aware of. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. How come I have never heard of or seen one of them throughout my school years here? ما أدري يمكن أنت في الكهف حتى وأنت هنا زي بعض الناس. Hugo let out a low chuckle, his attention still on the group below him. Then his gaze darkened. The usual happy-go-lucky attitude you've come to know disappears in a flash, as if the person before you is a whole different person. I don't blame you. No one likes talking about them anyway. Oh, okay. Hey, class, tell me, how come I have never heard of the مدري إيش before? الحمد لله بخير وذبحنا طفش الله يسعد اللي بيمسيف علينا أنا. يا أخي الله يسعدك انتي. It's like a hidden thing, but that's what we call it. Sam shouted them in a way. This school, no, the entire city. It's like a fighting pit. Whoever is the most powerful has better chances in living a good life here. People come to this school to gain a second chance in life, but to achieve that, you have to make yourself well known. Make them think you're worth their time. If not, you're on your own. He sent chilling glare down at the group below. This school's building isn't actually the real thing. Wait, what? But the school map clearly says that the address is. That's where they actually fool you. You might think you got it right, but we are sorted based on our background. شنو إيه؟ نحن مسوي لكم مفاجأة صغيرة في ذكرى ولد. ها؟ آه. آه. اوكي. دقيقة كم باقي يوم اصلا؟ باقي كم يوم؟ احسك متحمس اكثر مني. انا يمكن انساه اصلا. But thank you. I'm excited to see it. ما اعرف اعبر بس اتمنى ان المشاعر توصل. The real school building way further than where we are. And their campus is 10 times bigger and better. ليه يعني؟ They got proper classes, have better equipment, everything is just better. Here, we all get the short end of the stick. The afterthought, if you will. If I have to guess, the well off are in the main building? That's right. Son of a duke, daughter of a businessman. Heck, as long as you're rich, you're in. Your chances of having better education rest there. If you are part of the high class, then you will have a better chance of having a successful and stable life. But don't we have students who are here, who are like super rich? You recall Crow introducing you to Jess, her being a daughter of a family owning a large company. But how come she's not a part of the high class? There are some who ended up shifted down and moved to our building. Either they failed a class or got a violation. They didn't want that type of stain on their reputation, so they sent them here. Of course, some didn't appreciate that. They, they see us as someone lower than them. Hence, وش سالفة اللعبة باختصار؟ باقي 4 أيام أنا أصلا ما خلصتها. آه، اوكي شكلها رسمة. اوكي. وش سالفة اللعبة باختصار؟ يلا هي طويلة العمر. الديتينج سم. واحد ريد فلاج وواحد جرين فلاج، اختصار يعني. Hugo glanced back at Saul. She made said Mel now, busying himself with his sketchpad. A soft look flashed in his eyes, like how a mother would worry over the child. There, he understood something. Oh? They have to fight the weak to feel something. They sound like nothing but bullies. How come someone didn't step up to complain? تذكرت البريبيز في bully. Hugo laughed at your words if you told him the best joke of his life. He shook his head in disagreement. If only it was that easy. His laughter down, his expression back to being salesman as he scratched the back of his head. Yes, كفو رسم النور. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Actually, Mimosa, in this city, no one really gives a shit. Money is the only thing revolving around the city. You got no cash, you're done for. Which is why people like us, he turned to look at you, didn't they? Are desperate to get into the higher class. Talk about yourself. I don't care. ذكرني أسوي نسخة ونوصل مع أنه لي حين شخص أنا من البطاقة اللي أرسلها لي في ميلاد. طبعا اخترت الريد فلاج. أكيد ما فيها كلام. ما ذي ليزي تحاول تقنعني انه لا ما ادري ايه لا يغير فيك انا متحمس لان ريد فلاج. تكيني اسوي نسخة ناس لا ما عليك من ناس ما يستاهل. نورت لطيفة اكثر. ورجعنا بطاقته في ميلاده واكتب عليها ماني مستعجلة زيك. طلقها واعرف دايما تختار وش. If you so dare complain, he poses complimenting on the next set of words he's going to say. His mouth opening and closing like a puppy out of water. Instead, he gives you a warning look. There we go. His sky blue eyes that once reminded you of a summer. Skies are now cold, like sharp icicles about to pierce you. You're better off dead. Huh? With one last look below, Hugo let out a sigh as he turned to look somewhere else, trying to shove away the thoughts clouding his mind. But that's the sad reality here. The attention is good, great even. Your chances to get a stable life and even have a knock to stardom is high once you're part of the high class, much less graduate here. I have nothing else to ask. This city is corrupted, he muttered under his breath, which is make me question. How were you able to get in the city? Now the better question is, why did you enroll in this school if you don't mind me asking? That is, you're clearly not from here. حتى أنا بعرف. صح أحسن توفر الجرين فلاج لي. أنت بقى بريك جرين ريد فلاج يحتاج لك جرين فلاج. الجرين فلاج شو اسمه ذا ينعجبون بالريد فلاج so yeah. Your eye wouldn't at the woods that the wilderness man said. No, I refuse. أقدر أفلك الجرين فلاج هذا الإشارة أزرق والثانية طويل هو الريد فلاج. يا شو اسمه. أقول لها ولا ما أقول لها؟ شوفي الريد فلاج يا ذا اللي شعره أسود، اللي شعره أزرق يا اللي شعره أزرق جاي. أنا رد بحب البيت بالضبط بالضبط هذا هو أنت جبتيها. I thought I told you are not taking this farm, my home. You cut your father was off, marching toward the tall man with the loud and heavy footsteps. The tall man, however, raised a brow at you, raising his hand as if he dips Magneto's eyes, then turned to look straight in your eyes. It sends a chill down your spine. Okay. Whoa, whoa. A bit flisty seeing that this is our first time meeting, right? Let me introduce myself first. My name is... But you might call me Mr. Z. شكله بوت. شعر أزرق جاي لا تخلي مخيلتي تطير بعيد. السالفة كيف صارت لي هنا؟ You met me and call me Mr. Z. Okay, Mr. Z. And as for our little agenda, how about this little lamb? If you manage to pay off your debt for the next 5 years, I will let you off the hook. I'll let you keep your land. 5 years? You can handle that. Maybe working three jobs would do it for you. Uh-uh, he thought, waving a finger in front of your face. He looks down at you, reminding you of your place. A mischievous smile appearing on his handsome features. Handsome, ماني شايفة شيء أنا. But I have some conditions you need to meet. You went silent, your heart starting pounding in your chest as you kept eye contact with his sharp as magneto orbs. I want you to stay in the city. The city? But we can't even afford to take her to college. What we're moving in the city? Your father interrupted the man. لا إله إلا الله. In the mid-sentence, the man merely gives your father a sudden glance, making the old man freeze on his feet before returning his gaze back to you. No need to worry. She will be under my مدري إيش of course. مو بشرط مرات تكون للأسف هو ما يلعب شكله فيلم بوي وجاي. وش سالفتك مع ألعاب الجاي؟ عاد ألعاب عندي لازم فيها بالسوالف. I'll prove her education and okay. Suddenly, he burst out in laughter, threw his head back a bit as if he just have heard a very funny joke. See? You're not that cool. Wouldn't you agree? But just like I said before, I want you to pay off your debt. Land doesn't come in cheap, darling. And I've been very patient with how long this lands. A payment's been postponed. A sudden jerk on your collar made your heart jump. His face now mere inches away from yours. أبغى أشوف شكله. His brow furrowed in anger and filled with spite. Not one step, old man. His he screams at your father, not sparing him a glance as he kept his hold on your collar. You try to claw his hands away from it, but to no avail, seeing that you are losing more air the more you struggle. Listen here, punk. I don't care what kind of method you're going to do in order to make money. A dark smile upon his face, it sends a shiver down your spine. Being a good citizen and get a part-time job like the rest, or hire yourself out in strip clubs. Oh my god! Legal or legal? I don't fucking care. As long as you reach the amount. If not, well, you can say goodbye to your little farmland. He says that, but there was a gleam in his eyes that is telling you that that's not all. Licking it out of your collar, he steps back as you greedily take in the air that you lost, tears making it way toward your eye, threatening to drop. So, little fawn, what is it going to be? You bit the button if you like. يا أخي دي قاعدة تعض شفاتها كثير خلاص خلاص. المشكلة أزرق كيوت جيبوه ورجع المفروض الطبيعي. يا هو كيوت اتفق. دقيقة أزرق أطلق شوي بالعمل. غبت عليك أحسب لك من شعره. You bit the bottom of your lip. You turn to look at your father. His eyes were clearly telling you to decline. You didn't want to comply to this man's word, much less take this offer, his offer. You'd think he might throw you another form of debt for letting him fund you to go to the city. There was something about this man that screams dangerous. But you were so too desperate to not lose your home, your only home. Take huck, sweet thing. I haven't got all day. The tall man gaze still fixed on you, waiting for your answer. Do you accept? You recall the dream you had this morning. It felt as if it happened yesterday, despite the event that happened nearly 4 years ago. You're still being haunted by the deal the tall man offered to you. Hugo observed the way your face hardened, the way your eyebrow arched and dropped a sweat dripping amidst the cold, who autumn wind. There, he understood. Let me guess, is something you can't avoid? I honestly don't know. My father never really disclosed as to why we in debt. But I was so desperate to not lose my only home. I need to make it up to the higher class no matter. Three jobs isn't cutting off the way I want to be it. I am running out of time. This is my last year in this cursed university. I am barely making any progress. Hugo's gaze remains on your figure. You realize you haven't answered his question yet. My family owns a farm in the south. You finally speak, making Hugo perk up his eyebrow in curiosity. What sort of farm does your family have? Oh, well, we have some wheat field and we tend to animals such as cows and horses. Horses? Battle's going to love that place. That sounds nice. I would love to be out of the city once in a while. You gave him a small smile. Yeah, يا أخي ماني عارفة وش فيه البث تمام معاكم؟ Animals such as cows, horses. Some might say it's boring, but it's not. You get to pet horses and cows. No, you should really invite me, or even so, over there, and if ever. Then having you given us a tower there would be a great chance of scenery. But that's mean you're a long way from home. Don't you miss it? يا ابن الحلال. A little bit. That's all right. It's normal to feel a little homesick. I heard great things about the city, about the school. Hugo remained quiet, listening to you as you went on. If I can manage to come on top and marry a part of the higher class like you said, then I can maybe save my family's farm. Crossing his arm, he says nothing as he looked at you one last time before letting out an endearing chuckle. You remind me of her. Like her? Ah, I'm rambling. Don't mind me. Mean! Her mean! What do you mean? Having caught red-handed, he weaves his hands around in silent panic, his face now red as cherry. He tilted his head in confusion. Just then, you felt presence behind you. Turning around, you met with Saul, his glare is stingy and directed at Hugo. The shorter man, however, didn't mind it, probably used to it. It's almost time. We should head back. All right, all right. With nothing else to do, the three of you left the rooftop. You take one step down, looking up and ready to converse with Saul and Hugo, when you suddenly lose your footing. Ooh, you already there? Yeah, thank you, Saul. I sweat in shock. You hold into Saul's arm tight, his other arm wrapped around your waist as he pulls you close to his chest. Okay. You can feel both of your heartbeats run. Pulling away, you steady your footing, observing the stairs, cursing at how weirdly formed it, it is. Okay, be careful next time. Jeez, this clothes, it's bad architecture. Also, one of the few floors here, the stairs are all wonky. Wally Wonka, ماليش دخل. It's also why it's forbidden to go up here. We're troublemakers, though. Goes down the stairs with much ease as if it's nothing to him. What a fucking menace. Turning to Saul, you grab hold of his shoulder. He did not mind as you use him as a guide in descending down the stairs. شوف أنا عارفة إنه هو ريد فلاج وبالغالب راح يفجعني قدام بس يا أخي يا أخي طيب. The school bell rang throughout the whole دقيقة أنا أحب دكتوري يعني المفروض إني ما يعني واحد سايكو أكثر منه. The school bell rang throughout the hallways of the classes. He got out of the ground. I don't want to go to class. I hate my history teacher as much as my coach in archery. Why don't you skip then? Hugo's eyes bulged open. It's become bright like a light bulb appearing out of his head and light up. Souls know exactly what that looks mean. Not to me, actually. I'm going to skip class. How about it? Fuck the school. If they're going to treat us badly, then let's be the bad guys. A mischievous look makes its way at Hugo's face. Souls already know what that looks mean, sighing as he did. So he turns to you, waiting for your response to Hugo's offer. Although skimming is quite gamble. Your next class is with Crow in art history. But then, again, your teacher will be probably only do some boring ass introductions. Missing one would it hurt, wouldn't it? Ah, okay, fuck it. We skip. I couldn't afford to skip this one. Sheikh, Sheikh, we skip. Hegel let out a small cheer and gives you a thumb up. Saul gives you a cheeky smile of his own. But how do we do that, though? Obviously, we can't go through the entrance, as it's closed and guarded. I know a way. Without wasting any more time, Saul leads the way, going through the back side of the school near the garden. Okay. The edge, of course. We're barricaded by a tall iron fence. Saul finds a bush and busts it aside, revealing a gaping hole. That's quite convenient. Did you make this hole, Saul? He did. I did. أفكر 20 9 العصص. إيه. Hugo went ahead first through the hole. Saul waits for you before falling right after. The three of you went past a few bushes and shrubs, leaving failing as you passed by them. The red and orange leaves scattering around, and some makes its way to your uniform before you all eventually made it out and met with pavement. Okay. So, where do we go? Hugo thought for a moment, looking around before pulling out his phone. Suddenly, he let a gasp, scrolling through his phone faster before gripping Saul's shoulders, and him a hiss from the taller man. Sherlock Holmes is out! My ears. Oh, yeah, it's that detective movie I keep seeing on the television. I thought that won't come out till next week. Did I set the date wrong? With that, Hugo started sprinting, leaving you and Saul behind. Hey, أصبر for the love of... Saul placed his hand on his hips before walking to where Hugo runs off to as you followed. Hugo kept tapping away on his phone. His shoulders went slump. Guess he did get the date wrong. Shoving his phone back into his pocket, he turned to you and Saul. He clapped his hands together and pulled the biggest puppy I have ever seen. We have got to watch it. Can we? Can we, Sonny? Hugo picked. You can go ahead and watch the movie. I'm going to roam the arcade while you're at it. Hugo pouted. His eyes went half slitted and the sparkle in his eye and was gone. But it's more fun if you're around. I know you like those crimes video you watched from time to time, so please. فين؟ Hugo the week. لازم ارجع على فترة طب. انا اتفق معكم. انا أت... However, brushing off his expression isn't in the mood. Hugo gives up and turned to you. How about you? Would you like to watch the movie with me? The ticket and food's on me, of course. أكيد أكيد هذا شارلوك هولمز أنا 100% معك. Hugo gives you a bright smile. Heck yeah, I know you want a trooper on Mimosa. Yes, ما عليك. حتى أنا Sherlock Holmes fan. Don't worry about it. Come, let's go grab some tickets and snacks. Do you want popcorn? Or something else? Yeah, I want something else. يبغى يسحب ما عليك ما عليك ساحبين عليه رايحين نتفرج شارلوك هوم. The shuttle man went along ahead, toward the movie theater with you coming along, following up behind him. Saul clicked his tongue. He shoved his hands in his pants pockets as he fell down behind you. That's banana, BJ. Hugo took notice of this and raised the pro. Oh, I thought you weren't interested in the movies, sonny boy. Maybe you're right. It does look interesting. That feels interesting. Let's go. So they cut off your waist and drag you away from Hugo and the movie theater. Excuse me, what? دقيقة دقيقة دقيقة. What? في شيء فاتني. I just want to be with you, sweet, sweet. Huh? Wait. Right, a little bit interesting. Stop making excuses. You just want to be with you, sweet, sweet. Let's go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Drag you away from Hugo to the movie. يا أخي يندري هذا طلع يندري يموت on بعدين وش ذا الطقم الحريقة عطوب طبقات كان لابس ديزني والله صدق. Hey, come back here. I'm talking to you. So went ahead to the counter and brought ticket from the three for the three of you. So turn around and give one ticket to you. Your finger brushes with his, causing him to blush. Finally, caught up to you two, Hugo pouted as he crossed his arm looking at Saul. I thought the tickets were on you, Hugo. It is, but guess it's on Saul's now. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but this is supposed to be my treat. Oh well, the food is still on me. Wait right here. Higgins goes off to the food booth, leaving you and Saul one last time. You walked out with the new shoving pictures, examining the poster. Sherlock Holmes, huh? Hugo into detective movies? You turn to ask Saul. He placed a hand on his hip as he shook the poster next to you. You can say that. He aspires to be one. Hmm, that's quite charming of him. And Sherlock Holmes is his inspiration? Is just one of them. I see. How about yourself? What's your favorite genre? Lowered his brows to you. He placed a finger on his chin as he looks up, staring at the ceiling. I like supernatural horror feeling. تفهم تفهم along with the tales of the Headless Horseman or those originally fairy tales by the Grimm brothers. تفهم those are so gruesome. I bet you feel weirded out by it. What do you mean? I actually endorsed with this as well. No, it's not. Really? No? Of course I do. I think they were very interesting and I love the thrill they give it. So said the two an hour before a smile breaks out on his face. Then maybe we could watch one together. I'm back. Hugo's familiar voice was heard. He turned around and saw him walking toward both of you. Two large bags filled with popcorn on each arm and a large cup behind her. Oh, let me, you said, taking one of the bags from Hugo's arm. He thanks you for the help. I've got the snacks. Hope you like popcorn. Then turn to Saul. Come on, let's get in before the movie starts. Saul nods you and Hugo follows him towards the entrance of the movie theater. This isn't it. This piece wants you to believe it's the ultimate evidence for this case, when in fact, you were halfway through the movie, the bag of popcorn halfway finished. You looked at the blue haired male on your left, at his gaze transfixed on the large screen before you. Hugo, during the beginning of the film, was really giddy, but now he was silent, seemingly engrossed with the scene happening in the movie. His hands goes on autopilot as he munches on the each bite of popcorn. To your right, Soul surprisingly was also at home on damage with the movie before him. You need to piss. You have been holding it for a while. Says you don't know what to miss out the important scene, but Mother Nature is knocking so hard on your door. He taps on the shoulder. He's turned his attention to you. You need something? Oh my god! I need to go to the comfort room. Would you like me to accompany you? No, it's fine. Just enjoy the morning. مش قادرة طيب! مش قادرة طيب! حرام عليك! لازم تعلمينا يعني! لا إله إلا الله! I'll give you a nod, and you took it as a signal to stand up from your seat, looking down, making sure not to block the screen for the views. At the back, as you sped walk toward the movie theater comfort room. ليش تتكلم؟ ليه؟ تبغى الحمام؟ روحي! مو لازم تعلمي طيب! أنا انحرجت بذلك. Jeez, it was already getting interested too. دقيقة. أيوة. Oh, oh my God. دقيقة دقيقة. ما تقول أه؟ ليش ما ألعب تومي؟ أنا البطولات دايم كذا غطوف. فرقت البطولات الغربية. اتفق. بشغل مقطعك وأنا أترجم مقطعي نظمة يا عزتي النفسي. You can do it. You can do it. أنت لها. What's going on? A fight? In the cinema, out of all places? Whatever is going by the door is clearly something you don't want to get involved with. Just tell us who's the traitor that you're in cahoots with, and I will let you on. Again, I have no idea what you're talking about. Guess I have no choice. Oh! You hear the sound of the limbo being popped along with the portion of the conference room light coming dim. Oh my god! Oh my god! Only half of the room is now lit up. Please, I don't know, I swear. I'm giving you one last chance, buddy. A little shuffling was heard. The rough voice seems to whisper something that you cannot hear. Then you hear breathing as it gets shorter and heavier. He's there. He's here. I swear, just look around. You're bound to find him here. Please don't kill me. Maybe the sun's too merciful. No. Your nose got something. It says as it filled the air, the edges of your eyes sweating. You felt something wet hitting the tip of your chin. Oh my god! Oh my, what the oh my, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stay, sorry, that's a Someone just got killed, and the body's right in front of your stove. What? No! It's someone. Oh my god! Well. Seems like we have a lost lamb on our shoulders. And you're the stolen block away from your walls. Roughly opened. Not here, huh? Come on, little lamb. Don't try to hide. Shit, I need to do something. You quickly looked around, trying to for a way to escape, but there is nothing but a small rectangular window just above the toilet. You can try to open it and call out for help. I feel like getting closer to you. He's about to open my stall. What should I do? Mommy! All you can do is stay quiet and hold your breath as you close your eye. Digigo! Digigo! Please, 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 please. It is in the presence of the I don't want to die. There you are. You felt a hand coming to touch your hair. You flinched, you slowly backed away, your legs shaking as you still refused to open your eyes. Your arm wrapped around you. It's okay. Oh! And you hear that all too I'm here. It's alright. Oh my! Oh my god! Before you was so. Oh my god! Jeff! Right behind him was Hugo. Both of her expressions are filled with worry. دقيقة بلغلط بلغلط. But your focus was the splattered blood across the wall. Hugo noticed this and tries his best in blocking the view. Saul's hand then went up to reach out to you, but he stopped midway, afraid as he will burn you. Without even thinking, you quite quickly rubbed your arm on Saul, your shoulders shaking as you buried your face on his chest. Oh my god, Saul took this as a sign and gently rubbed his big arm around you, a hand coming to kiss your hair, trying to comfort you as he shook his hold. Can we get out, please? With much of a word, Saul escorted you out of the scene before you, his hold head and secured around your shoulders. Saul gives Hugo a look, and the shorter male just sighed, waving his friend away with a fretting motion. I will take care of it. You and Saul left. Hugo let out a irritated Hada as he looked down at the two bodies on the ground. That would have been in the ass. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Did Saul just kill him? Did he just kill him؟ لا هو يقرب الباب يلقى مسوي شيني وهو داعس الرجال ربي يلقى يغض المنظر أحبه دقيقة إيش صار اللي ذبحهم ولا إيه؟ The sky is now dark, indicating the near night. You finally got out of the movie. You looked down and stared at your shoes, noticing a few splatter of blood. You grabbed Saul's arm. He took notice and looked at your shoes. Seeing the blood, he kneeled down on one knee and took out his. Ah, no, no, it's all right. Doubt it. He wiped the blood of your shoe before folding his hand and shoving it deep down his pocket. He looked at you decisively. Let me ask you again. ها خوي النبي تبين خكري. لا I'm not alright. I'm not alright. What did just happen? I'm I'm not. How and why? You ask no one. The terrifying experience kept repeating on your mind. Saul broke your trail of thought by placing his large hand on top of your head. Oh my god. خوي عنده اللي تبين خكري دقيقة اللي الاثنين الاثنين ذبحوه يعني مو بس صار لحاله حتى هيوغو امبي. You look up at him and he gave you a soft reassuring smile, his hand now off of your head. Don't think about it anymore. What matters is that you're here with me. What are you saying? You looked around and you noticed that Hugo wasn't around. Where's Hugo? He's got it covered. You don't need to worry about it. How about I will go home? Huh? To keep you safe, I will keep you company. I will keep you safe. Do you trust me? I, I trust you. Then let me take care of you. Oh my god! So gently take a hold of your hand and wrap it around his louder one. Ah, his gaze never leaving yours. A bright smile on his face. Ah, لقيته وايد. أنا ضعت. أنا ضعت. يلا أظن صار واحدة بطلة وهي قفلت تاكلهم. ها كالجة. Okay. Okay, you feel safe. Safe with someone. Safe with soul. كملي بس كملي. The walk back in your apartment was quite safe for a few nightly bugs, making a few hums then and there. Sol's hand still rubbed around yours. He's warm. You couldn't help but steal a few glances at Sol's. He looks back at you. He said nothing, but the more he stares at you, the more longing his eyes were giving. Ah, banana, banana. He gives you another one of his bright smile. He squeezes your hand, you squeeze back, making him chuckle. What is it? Nothing. Your hand feels cold. Let me fix that. He hummed as he raised the hand that he's holding. Oh my god! What? Eh, now it feels warm. What? It is the bubbles arm appearing on his face. Oh my god. That's not how you open my door. By the way, توقع ملا اليوم. Is that so? I'd love to see how you would do it. He just laughed at you, his face still red as you playfully hit his side. Oh my god. Eventually, your walk came to an end and you met with the front door of your apartment. You let go of the hand Saul was holding. He nearly reached out to keep his hold but stopped himself. You turned to face him. Well, face my face. انت اللي تو ارتكبتي غلطة. ها؟ ارتكبتي غلطة. انت وريتيه وين عايشة. هذه اكبر غلطة انت ارتكبتيها الحين. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow then. Of course. But we don't have classes together tomorrow though. That's alright. Maybe we can hang out after classes to continue on with the project. I will keep your word for it then. الأد... الآدمية بصدمة ومضايقة وشد. توها شهدت قتل. توها شهدت واحدة تنذبح وهو ماسك الطريق. You turned to face your apartment for front door, taking out your key and finding the one you need. But before you inserted the key in your apartment, you turned your head to look at Saul's still figure, still unmoving from his position. Thank you for today. I really owe you one. انسدح انسدح. He paused and his shoulder relaxed. Don't worry about it. Just know that you can count on me. Unlocking your front door, you're fully turned around to give Saul one last wave, with a smile on your face. Smile! He returned with his own smile before walking off toward the exit. You entered your apartment, the light dim as you groaned, searching for the light switch. Much better. You nodded in approval before heading to your kitchen. You open your fridge and starting room. هل تاكلين بعد اللي صار؟ Are you serious? Added to my groceries. You let out a rated sigh saying there's nothing good besides the leftovers from yesterday's dinner. والله ما انتي صاحية. You shrugged, deciding to heat this ones up after you set your things down. You don't really feel like cooking or ordering either. Sighing one last time, you closed the door to your fridge as you made your way to your room. هذا هو كيف تاكلين ما أدري اللي صار. You placed your school bag near your desk as you take your seat, skimming through the notes you've taken for the day as you wrote down needed note. You clicked your tongue as you tapped your blank notebook with the tip of your pen, going on with your silent staring the contest at the blank paper before you. You let out a groan. Decided to do work later. You closed your notebook and stood up. You turned your window, noticing it being slightly ajar. That's weird. I thought I closed this. طبيعي نست الموقف بسبب الجوع كهبل. You went, you went near to close it, shut, but met with a new broken look. You cursed. I thought I only replaced this 2 days ago. Maybe I shouldn't buy my luck online. You let out a groan as you left it alone and went out of your room and into your living room. Your TV blared as you munched on some leftovers you got from the fridge, a movie currently playing as you kept your eyes on the protagonist. If you recall correctly, it's one of those films Jess kept talking about, starring her favorite lead actors. You kind of get what she was gushing about. The lid doesn't look attractive. Blonde wavy hair with the sharp eyes with eyes as pink as you hear a drop before turning off the TV. The incident back in the cinema replaying on your mind. You quickly turn off your television. دقيقة 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 دقيقة. You took out your phone as you start to search up the name of the actor when it suddenly changed and instead of the blonde actor on the screen, a report comes instead with a banner below. Ah, another missing person case? Your heart dropped before turning off the TV. The incident back in the cinema. I have a lot of questions. يا والله والله الام سي دي غريبة. She will stop your oranges before heading back to your bedroom. Now, dressed in your nightwear, you let out one last stretch, a yawn escaping from your mouth. Getting in your bedsheet, you laid in comfort. Today was a lot, you thought. Another yawn escaped your lips. You must be really tired. You thought your eyes was going lidded, and eventually, sleep took over. The moon was high up in the sky. The night is quiet, save for a few honks from late night cars, but all that is not enough to wake the sleeping residents. Hmm, still, huh? Clad in the black with a mask of the same color adorning his face, he slowly makes his way next to the sleeping figure. His Swedish eye bright, filled with adoring love. He reached out, stuck a finger against his beloved's cheek. Look at my sleepy sweetheart. Makes me wonder who applies Hugo's to these sleeping pills. Places. What the? Huh? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait a minute! وش؟ كل ام سي من الحياة الإسلامية. هل أنت شايفة إلى الآن في ام سي صحية؟ ما في. فعلا معك الذكاء الاصطناعي ليش أصير صوتي وصوتك شوفي ليش هو مقزز ما راح تختم اللعبة معي أبدا. أوه ماي جاد أوه ماي جاد أوه ماي جاد خليني أستوعب اللي قاعد يصير. He let out a low chuckle as he leaned closer to me. Okay. Pulling down his mask, he leaned forward, checking her face before continuing. He buried his face at the tip of her shoulder as he leaves a pick. He takes a deep inhale. He shakes it. He took a whiff of a dangerous and addictive drug. Oh my god! His eye bright as he examines every feature of his soulmate's face as he gives me more checks a kiss. Dude! Fuck, he smells so good. Pardon me. What the hell? Oh my god. He lifted his arm and watched as it flopped down on deep in sleep, like Sleeping Beauty. On Ish! Dub on Ish! طيب أنا منام بس هو خوي رقم واحد حتى لو أحتاج أخدر كذا اللعبة مريضة يا ليل حق ممكن shut up shut up ولا كلمة. He nipples her neck, earning him a soft temper from the sleeping individual. Dude! Oh my god! أنا ضيعت oh my god! This is so creepy! She's so creepy, oh my god! And he kept going. He kissed and left on the same spot to the point a mark started to form. But that isn't enough. It's never enough. I want more of you. I want to be with you. Every waking day. His gaze went from hurt to desperate, his focus still on the figure sleeping before them. If only you know how much I crave your attention every day. It hurts. So please. Ish! Diggy diggy dig. So let me. Let you ish! Tucking a loose stand away from her face, he gives her a kiss on the forehead before landing another one on the corner of my mouth. Oh my god, a shiver ran down his spine at the contact. As much as he would like to stay a bit longer, this time is due. He backs away as he covered his face once again with his face mask. He walked toward the ajar window, turning back one last time. Sorry about your window broken. I will make it up to you someday. He carefully opened the window again, and by that time he's gone. Oh my god! You really caused me some trouble today. Fucker, so is it you? Fucking traitor. My gun? Oh! Oh! Who would thought? Our sweet doggies biting their master's hand. They're not gonna lie. We should have seen this coming. You're talking too much. You have it in your face. دقيقة دقيقة wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh? You've fired a gun since ages ago. What make you think you wouldn't mind? Oh my god. They're slowly figuring me out. I don't think I could make it for the next few days. Sunny, You've done enough for me. I think. إيش؟ This is wonderful. إيش؟ ها؟ إيش؟ تبي continue. لا 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 لا. تكفى تكفى. لا لا تكفى. ما هذا ما يوقف هنا. لا. ما لا ماش ما ينفع. لا لازم أشوف خيارات أكثر. لازم استكشف باقي الخيارات. أنا أعرف إن في أكثر من ending. هذه واحدة منها. Oh my god. Oh my god. القريب والله شوف أنا ودي أخذ أروح نهايات ثانية بعد. Oh my god. شوف هنا دي النهاية الأساسية. ليش وقف هنا؟ ليش؟ حرام عليك يا أخي. يا الملكة فانتازي حرام عليك. Oh my god. شوف أنا ما ودي أكذب عليكم ها. حبيت. اوكي هو كريبي بزيادة. مرة كريبي من الحلقة اني بالنهاية احس وقعت انا اكثر يعني معليش يعني. معليش يعني. هيز انترستنج يعني. انا بالعادة ما احب الشخصيات اللي زي كذا اللي مرة كريبي يعني. في امثلة يا اخي. شو اسمه المعفن ذاك اللي من ديابلك يا اخي كريه. بس هم oh my god he's really interesting. Oh my god. آه. آه. ترى المؤلفة سولفت عن القصة برا اللعبة. بسولف لك عنها إن شاء الله. شوف أنا راح أقفل هنا أصلا الساعة 4. فنكملها بكرة بإذن الله. بكرة نكملها إن شاء الله. يا اللعبة مرة انترستينج صراحة. حبيت. حبيت. يا الله لمتى بنستنى دحين على شو اسمه ذا. على النسخة الكاملة اللي تنزل. خير. كذا بكون مصلي يدا نزل صباحنا على خير من وانت بخير يا وانت من أهله. حتى أنا بقفل أصلا. يلا ثانك يو.